If you're a music nerd like me, odds are you've accumulated a lot of random music theory knowledge that you will probably never even use if you ever want to write pop music. So let's get things started. Okay, to start, we have the Frid Scale. A pretty cool scale when you learn your modes, but it definitely does not have any practical use in pop music, and a bunch of people will say it's too sad. So you'll never ever use it unless you want to write music for Blackpink. Okay, another one is using diminished chord to change keys. I mean, you can do it, but no one expects you to do it, and it honestly isn't that clean for a pop song. Check this out. I mean, it's pretty cool, but that seems to have more of a classical sense, and I don't think you would ever need it in pop music, and you should not do it. Another one is using augmented chord as the dominant chord to change key. In this case, we raise the D to D sharp to create a G augmented chord to change from C major to D sharp. To change from C major to D major. Check it out. I mean, it's a pretty cool thing to do if you want to flex on people. But yet again, not all pop songs need these key changes. And especially when people get in the groove and you cannot gain enough excitement, it might just be better to have your chorus and just repeat it up a whole step. Anyways, we're going to get into our upper chord extension, our C7, C9, C11, C13. Now, you probably do not want to go over C7. You can do C9. Or maybe the C major and 9. But the thing is about using this chorus for pop music is that you don't really need them. To the point where some pop producers might be saying, wow, C7, so jazzy. Which, don't say that to a jazz person. Anyways, you can kind of hear how they end up getting more clustered, and this might make it a little bit too busy for some people and might crowd your ears. So, if you know how to voice them correctly, then go for it, but I just recommend just sticking to your normal chords. Another one is tritone substitution. My most viewed video is about tritone substitution. But in a pop setting, it does not work. This is Don't Stop Believing, but instead of G, we're placing a D flat 7. So yeah, don't do it. Anyways, we need to get into more scales you should not use. One of them is harmonic minor. The reason why you don't want to do this is there's a bunch of like folk songs and traditional songs that use a harmonic minor sound, and your pop song, even if you use this, will end up sound like that in people's minds, and they'll forever think of your song as that. It'll never be taken seriously. Don't even try doing the modes like E Phrygian dominant. I know it's a pretty cool scale, but don't you dare do E double harmonic minor or the E Byzantine scale or whatever other name you got for it. Just don't. I mean, do you want your music to sound like it's a fight scene in a movie that takes place in the Middle East? I don't think so. This also goes for these ridiculous scales made by Jacob Collier. The C ultra hyper mega meta Lydian scale, whatever you call it. Yeah, don't use that thing. There's no use. Okay, and I'm gonna end this one with chromatic medians. If you use these correctly in your pop song, especially in a ballad, they can have a huge effect. But you should probably designate these for writing songs for film. Now, a lot of these tools are used for film and classical music that you just don't want to use in pop music. I mean, these tricks all seem pretty cool, and that's why we learned them, but I'm just doing it as a warning, don't use them.